What's going on, everybody? Josh here with Scrapyard Films, and today I got another Vegas Pro tutorial for you. And in this one, I'm going to be showing you how to remove digital video noise using a plugin called Neat Video. Just in case you're wondering, this plugin is compatible with all the old versions of Vegas as well. The plugin version we're going to be using is version 5.2.3, which is the latest one as of when this video is created. If you want to use a demo of the plugin, I've linked that in the description below. And if you use it and it turns out you really love it, you can buy it using the affiliate link in the description below as well, because that'll really help support the channel. So let's jump into Vegas and take a look at some results. Alright, so inside Vegas Pro here, I drag and dropped a clip I shot on my Lumix G7 of myself in a pretty dark scene. So I have a bunch of noise on the left and right of me, and on my face. You can definitely tell when I zoom in here. Now if I want to clean that up and make it look like this was shot on a much more expensive camera that has very low noise output, then I want to add Reduce Noise V5 on here. So I'm going to go to my plugin and then drag and drop it onto my clip. From here we want to go to Prepare Noise Profile. And this opens up Neat's program inside of Vegas Pro itself. Inside this screen, you're going to see the preview of where your cursor's landed, and then down here at the bottom, you'll see multiple frames before and after. And these are used for noise comparison, so it can do its best job at reducing noise for moving frames. You can zoom in and out with the scroll wheel, and you can middle click and drag around if you want to get more fine-tuned around here. In this screen, you're going to be selecting the noise you want to remove. So you can do that by either double clicking, and then it automatically chooses a default size square for you, and you can drag this around on a noisy part. You want to make sure it's pretty consistent. You can't have it like half of wall and half of you. That is an inconsistent amount of noise, and it will not produce the result you're hoping for. It'll actually be really crazy. So you want to make sure it's a real consistent flat background, something like this. You could even increase this if you want to get more noise, and then position it depending on your scene. Once you've chosen your section of noise, you can do one of two things. You could build a custom profile or do a generic profile that's already pre-built. These typically are good for really quick results, but if you want to get the most accurate noise removal and keep the most detail, you'll want to build your profile. If you right click on this button, you have two options. You can build a profile based on the noisiest frame of the ones down here, or you can build the profile based on your current frame. I'm going to go ahead and just do the first one, build on the most noisy frame. You can see that it scanned all the frames and it chose my noisiest one, which gets me a noise level of 2. The higher this noise level is, the worse noise you have. But usually anything above 1 is pretty significant. Once your profile is built, over here on the right side, you'll see your device noise profile, which has a bunch of information about the type of noise that you have on the different color spectrums and luminance levels. Down here at the bottom, you have your profile check and tuning. If you click begin, you're going to see that it automatically makes some adjustments for you and reduces the noise. You can drop down this noise level and the frequencies to really fine tune it for yourself. And once you're happy with the result, you can hit finish. And then next you want to go up to the top left and do adjust and preview. Now inside here, you could zoom in and out just like normal, and you can even go up to the top left and uncheck preview to see your original, which you see all the noise right here. And if I do preview, you can see it's smoothed out really nicely. But let's just say my face right here is just a little bit too smooth. I lose a little bit of the detail once it reduces the noise. Well, we can use these options over here to refine that to make it look a lot better. So Neat reduces noise a couple of different ways, using a couple of different algorithms, temporal and spatial. Usually with both temporal and spatial enabled, that provides the best noise reduction results with retaining the best amount of sharpness. Here we could drop down all the different trees and look at all the different options that they have that you can adjust. Now I'm not going to go over every one of these exactly, or else this video can be around like 40 minutes long, but if you're ever confused on what one of these does, if you just hover your mouse over it, a little informational pop-up shows up that tells you exactly what this option does and what happens when you adjust the sliders and adjust the numbers. Now all of these settings are going to be different for all the different types of videos that you have. Some are going to be much noisier than others, and some are going to have very little amounts of noise. All the settings are going to be different, but we can just briefly go over a little bit of the things I do. I like to turn my quality mode to high, even though that's more intensive on my CPU and GPU. Here we adjust the temporal noise, and if we click this little question mark, it tells us what it should look like to make sure you're doing it correctly. We have a few of these question marks all down the temporal and spatial lines that tell you exactly what you need to be doing for optimal settings. And we go to spatial, we can see their options as well. Some of the coolest things about reducing noise with Neat Video is that you have such an insane amount of detail you can manipulate and adjust. Like the high frequencies of noise, specifically the mid frequencies, the luminance, dots, lines, edge smoothing. You could even bring back sharpness once you're done. And the best part is it's all just super simple, and it's all just extremely informative if you don't know what you're trying to do or what these options are. And over here in the General tab, you can see the performance of Neat Video and adjust it as needed if you click the Preferences button. You can say to use a CPU or GPU only, you can see how much cores to use, you can do a lot of different awesome stuff, and you have a ton of customization to get the best results possible. Now let's go ahead and take a look at some final products and what Neat can do. Here's the original one of me in my office, and it's all grainy, and here is it cleaned up with Neat. When we zoom in, we can see how much noise was actually removed, and it looks a ton better. Here's a sample product placement clip I shot of my Lumix GH5 with my Lumix G7. You can see it looks like it was shot professionally with a professional high-end camera. This was all denoised with Neat. Now next is the most impressive one in my mind. I shot some footage of my dogs in almost no light, and I bumped up the ISO to over 100,000 ISO. That made this footage look terrible. But using Neat, I was able to save that footage and make it look normal. So coming from 100,000 ISO, that's absolutely insane how well this program does. And there you have it. You now know how a Neat Video Noise Reducer 5 works and the awesome results that you can get from it. Now this plugin isn't free, but it is definitely worth the price. If this video helped you out, be sure to shoot a like down there and subscribe because that'll really help me out. I'll see y'all in the next video. And I want to give a special shout out to all of my super subscribers up there at the top. Be sure to check out their channels for some awesome content.